Alright gamers, welcome back. Dark Souls episode 20. We just did a huge tangent on lore to wrap up the last episode, but I think I'm gonna change Firestorm. I think we're gonna go with so I need to get at least 14 intellect to use Hidden Body, Cast Light, Chameleon. Remedy takes 16, but I don't think I'm gonna use Remedy. Sorcery of the Red-Robed Yulva, one of the sealers of New Londo, reduces bleed and poison buildup and undo various poison effects. One of the New Londo's unique healing sorceries. Perhaps she abandoned her sealing duties to take her healing arts back to Blighttown. I think I'm going to learn more about Yulva later, but it seems like she was one of the sealers that was brought into New Londo to kind of seal away the undead curse and prevent it from spreading, and she kind of gave up and abandoned her duties to try and go back down to Blighttown, which I think is her original home, and heal those that she could, which is kind of cool. But I think we're going to use Fireball. Standard Pyromancy of the Great Swamp. Hurl a Fireball. The fire damage caused by fireballs makes them effective against corporeal beasts and undead who by nature fear flame. Sounds good with me. Alright, so there's a couple more things that we need to do here in the Darkroot Basin / forest. One is find Artorias' ring. The other, well, there's a couple others, but I think we need to go back to where we freed Dusk, the Princess of Ulasil. Apparently there's a set of armor back where the Crystal Golem was. Backstep? Nah. There she is. Dusk. Princess Dusk. I wonder who sealed her away inside that golem, and why. I believe later she's going to tell us more about the fable of Artorias, the Abyss Walker, and how he went headfirst into the Abyss. And of course the DLC focuses completely on Artorias. I think he's one of the coolest characters in the game, but... oh, there it is. We'll learn more about him and his story as we get further into the game. Right now we've just heard his name whispered a couple times. We've heard it from Alvina. She just said, you know, his grave is here and her covenant is designed to prevent grave robbers. The Crown of Dusk, the antiquated dress, gloves, and skirt. Take a look at those items. Let me just make sure we haven't gotten anything else new that we haven't read. Okay, nothing in here. Nothing in here. We did get the Undead Asylum F2 West key. Key to the iron bars on the west side of the second floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison segmented by countless iron bars. But even if a hero found a key in Lordaeron to liberate this prison, would he have the means or the heart to ever come back? I think that's the only new key that we found. We've read all of the spells that we've picked up so far. We have no new weapons. Nope. Yeah, we've read the Ulasil Ivory Catalyst. We read the standard hard leather set. The knight set we've read, I do remember. We've of course read the thief and the leather set. The Crown of Dusk. Special magic crown bestowed upon Dusk, Princess of Ulasil, upon her birth. Its wearer is blessed by all manner of magic. This raises the power and effect of the wearer's magic, but damage suffered by magic attacks also raises. A dress from the ancient fallen land of Ulasil. Its ivory-colored silk features elaborate embroidery and is imbued with ancient magic power. One cannot expect any physical protection from this garment, and it was not meant to be worn in battle. Antiquated gloves. Gloves from the ancient fallen land of Ulasil. Their ivory-colored silk features elaborate embroidery and are imbued with ancient magic power. One cannot expect any physical protection from these, as they were not meant to be worn in battle. And a skirt from the ancient fallen land of Ulasil. Its ivory-colored silk features elaborate embroidery. Right, so same thing. The gold-hemmed set. This is Quilana's set we've read. The Eastern helmet we've read. The Eastern set. And of course our Shadow set we've read. Plus the Stone set we haven't read. Moss-covered helm of the Stone Knight, Defender of the Darkroot Garden. The Stone Knight is a product of ancient magic, and although this helm is also imbued with magic, it is incredibly heavy. Same thing all the way down. Yep, same thing all the way down. So it seems like this is the body of Dusk, unfortunately. And her spirit is still trapped inside that golem, still kind of carries on, and it's a product of another time, but her spirit still exists. It's very interesting. But I'm assuming that's her body. That was her set on her on the corpse. So like 99% of everything else in this game, if you find those objects on a corpse, it's either belonged to that person or possibly a thief stole it throughout time, or, you know. But just like Solaire said, time is a fragmented thing in these lands, and it kind of bends and weaves together with other like eras of time, so it's all very interesting. Looks like it's about to rain outside where I live. Alright, so we need to climb up here, go back into the forest. I'm going to try and hunt those cats down. I think if we take them down, they won't respawn. I might want my pyromancy for that. Ooh, easy. I might also want a bow and arrow for that, but we'll see. Those cats felt pretty damn deadly. Maybe we use some of our charcoal pine resin. See if they're weak to fire. I would imagine they are. It does really good damage against them, yes. It's very good against them. Ooh. Ooh, I got lucky on that one, I'm not gonna lie. Down on 3, well, 2. No! I think I can take 1 on at a time, but 2, it's a bit much. Well, we've started to go hollow again. Hopefully the one that we took down doesn't respawn, but we'll see. I should have had my shield out for stamina recovery if I wasn't going to use my pyromancy. If it does respawn, I'm not going to use a charcoal pine resin. If it doesn't respawn, I might use one more. to just try and take down those cat bears. Seems like the princess is gone. It's a hell of a ladder right there, I'll tell you what. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I mean, it seems like the one that we took down hasn't respawned, so... No! Holy shit, man. Choke on this. Terrible fireball. Laurentius, I have your flame with me, brother. Help me! Jesus Christ. Jesus! Burned them both, that was sick. Damn it. Don't do it, guys. Come on. Choke on this. Oh my god, bro. It's so hard to take two of them on at the same time. Although this is a safe area. Oh my god. No need to run. Damn it. Choke on this. Damn. I really don't want to use one of my other charcoal pine resin. But if I can just get one of you alone, I feel... Okay, well I've used all my fireball pyromancy. This one's low, I want to take this one on. Got it. Alright, now we just have one left. I can take one on. Well, I've seen people say like, take all three on, or you're a coward, or you're not playing this game right. Dark Souls fans are like the biggest fucking gatekeepers. Like, if you didn't play it this way with this weapon and you didn't play the game right or whatever, like, fuck all that noise. But I did take on two at the same time, at least. I didn't do all three, but I took two on. Don't do your roll. Why would you roll when I'm right on top of you? I mean, it worked out for him. Dude, there's no leaping attack in this game. I keep thinking that there is. Each of them gave me 2,000 souls, though. That's pretty nice. Alright, we took down the cats. There's no way to get on top of their platform up here, is there? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But I need to travel back across the bridge and back towards the campfire. Now, because I'm in the Forest Covenant, I don't think the spirits of the forest are going to attack me. They're all forest hunters working with Alvina, right? They're meant to protect the forest. Now the mushrooms, they still want me dead. But yeah, they're working with Alvina to protect the forest from grave robbers. They've been summoned. They answer Alvina's summonings. And that's why they're kind of like phantoms. They're not actually ghosts, they're just like summoned from another timeline, the same way that we summon Solaire. Yeah, like they're not hostile to me anymore.
Don't worry now. You'll be called in soon enough. Hunters with patience score the best kills.
This guy's pretty cool looking. There was one target amongst them that I did want to take down, but I don't think you can take her down if you're in the Covenant, so maybe later when we leave the Covenant we can take her on. But her name is Ferris. She's an archer that was so skilled, she was awarded the rank of like godhood, even though she was a human. And if you take her down, you get her bow, which is pretty cool. And of course, we do use a bow on our character. We're kind of like this rogue thief that learned pyromancy thanks to a good friend. More moss. Yeah, I don't see Ferris out here. I saw the sorcerer, I saw the cleric, I saw the barbarian. I don't see the knight either, but I'm sure he's out here somewhere. But okay, back to what we're trying to do. A little short to level up, but that's fine. So I didn't know this was actually here, but there's a crack in the wall right here that we can go down. This is where we've been looking for. Large soul of a nameless soldier. Making sure there's no hidden walls or anything like that. But there is a white light. Oh shit, it's one of the stone golems. He got me, I'm not gonna lie. Fire is really strong against him though. Oh, there's multiple stone guardians. The Elite Knights set. Oh, this could be bad. should try and take down the tree. Oh, there's 2 golems. Holy shit. I'm gonna try and take down the Ents first. Move! Good movement. Damn, that just barely hit me. Oh shit, what happened? I'm stuck! I'm confused or something. Oh, I'm dead. I don't know what that was. But they got me with something. Good thing is, our body is right there. Firestorm might be useful here, but I think the range that we get with Fireball might be even more useful. Do they respawn? They do. Interesting. Oh my god, the range on that Vine Whip is insane. I'm cooked. I should have killed them before I came in here. Oh, we're cooked, we're cooked. Why am I rolling backwards? Oh, I'm so dead. I'm trapped in here too. Yeah. Alright, good attempt. Let's see, maybe Firestorm will come in use here. Let's give it a try. Yep, those Ents need to be dealt with right away, so get my souls. Much better with my shield out too, at least against the Ents, but the thing about Firestorm is if I use it, it's basically going to use everything, so I kind of want to take everything on when I use it, like. It's a hell of a pyromancy right there, dude. Damn. Dude, you're too good. Take it easy. Oh shit. We accidentally hit the tree that we needed to hit. That's crazy. More moss. We need to read the Elite Knight set, but we'll read that in just a second. Whoa! Some like frog stingrays. Those things look sick. They're like illusion-based trees. They're alive for sure, but... Ah, shit. I don't know what that spell is, and I don't like it. It like paralyzed me last time I fought. Oh, it's like a... I don't know what it is, but I'm like turning to stone. I can't move. I can Estus though. All right, looks like I'm broken free. They have a 3-piece. A 4-piece? That's too much, bro, and you know it. Need to fix that, Miyazaki. I'm just kidding. I don't think they can be backstabbed, but they don't have much health. They're obviously just stone golems. They're not... I don't know if they're real or not, but they seem like stone golems. Green Blossom. Soul of a Proud Knight. It's a nice little lake. Alright, we go up the tower. Or I guess set of stairs. It might not be a tower. It seems like a tower, but... One more. Okay, valuable lesson learned. You can't hit them until they're up. That actually hit me, fuck. I'm dead, yep. Oh, and that's it right there. I wasted like all my stamina trying to hit him while he was still in his get up animation. So valuable lesson for the iron golems, or the stone golems really. Don't try and hit them until they're actually up. I wonder if I just run over here, will those Ents de-aggro from me? Seems like they have. Get my souls while he gets up. Got him. The Wolf Ring, the first of 4 rings, each awarded to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. This is Artorias' ring, so let's take a look at it. The Wolf Ring boosts poise. One of the special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Wolf Ring belongs to Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Artorias had an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a greatsword. So poise is basically your resistance to being like staggered when you're hit, and poise prevents that from happening, right? So this was the ring that belonged to Artorias. He was said to be almost like a lone wolf in battle, and I think that's why he was awarded his Wolf Ring. He was awarded this ring before Sif was his companion and followed him into battle, so he's always kind of like been the lone wolf, right? I think that's what he's meant to be perceived as, which is why he has the wolf ring. But of course later Sif is it becomes his companion and follows him into battle, and we have our Sif fight coming up soon. Oh shit, my bad. He's like, how did you get the ring? Don't even try. Okay, let's go back up, spend these souls real quick. And then I think we have another area here to explore, but... Green blossoms, I need to read those. Got all the moss we need. Alright, another point in endurance. We're now 51. Let's take a look at the... Let's take a look at the green blossoms. Green weed shaped like a flower, temporary boosts to stamina recovery speed. This uniquely bitter, biting herb is sometimes harvested in large quantities, but normally it is an annual plant found near water. Interesting. We also got the... Elite Knight set, there we go. Helm of a Nameless Knight, perhaps an elite knight of Astora. Although he was loath to give up on his undead mission, he perished at the undead asylum and went hollow. This is the armor of the knight that saved us. Or I mean, he did save us. He gave us his Estus. Armor of a Nameless Knight, perhaps an elite knight of Astora, based on the fire-warding heraldic symbol of its blue surcoat. Gauntlets of a Nameless Knight, perhaps an elite knight of Astora. Leggings of a Nameless Knight, perhaps an elite knight of Astora, right? Very, very cool. Alright, well, we're going to call this one here for now. I'll see you guys in the next one where we're going to take on some bosses. So, thanks for hanging out. Peace and love. God bless, gamers.